Hi everyone, and welcome to Content Made Simple with Brittney Yvonne. If you're new here, this is your go-to space for mastering content creation and growing your creator journey without getting overwhelmed. Today I'm going to be talking about something that is super important that can definitely take your brand to the next level, which is rebranding. So whether you've been creating content for a while or are just starting out, there will definitely become a time where you just feel like you want to refresh your vision, refresh and align with your goals. Today, we're just going to be diving in why rebranding as a content creator might actually be the game changer that is going to take your content to the next level. First and foremost, Happy New Year. We are now in 2025 and I just can't. 2024 went so fast. Like, what? But anyways, first let's talk about why you might want to be rebranding in your content space in the first place. You maybe want to have a little bit more clarity in your message. So sometimes as creators, especially when you're, new and, just starting out in your content creation journey, we often start off with one idea and then it evolves into something completely different, and that's okay. I believe rebranding can help you realign your message and your goals and all that good stuff. When it comes to your audience, you might be also trying to attract your ideal audience. Maybe you realize that your channel branding does not resonate with your audience, or it just doesn't feel like it used to, and a rebrand can definitely help you focus on your ideal audience and kind of feel like you're speaking directly to them. You may also want to try to stand out a little bit more within your niche. Content creation is definitely something that is competitive. A lot of people are trying to be creators. Content creation is definitely competitive, and having a strong and unique brand will definitely help set you apart from other creators, especially creators that are within the same niche that you are in also. Definitely keep in mind that it's not all about aesthetics all the time. It's about also creating an identity that you can leave a mark on the people that watch your content and, make something memorable out of your brand and how you resonate with your audience and even the content that you provide. It needs to be something that can make somewhat of a lasting impression on your audience. A rebrand can also help with a sense of renewed motivation. Let's be real, like feeling stuck creatively can definitely be tough. We've all been there. Any creator has felt creatively stuck at one point in time in their journey, and that is okay. A rebrand can often bring a burst of energy, inspiration, ideas that just pop off just because you're simply refreshing the content and your values, you're refreshing all that. So that definitely will give you the motivation to continue it, and it'll definitely pop off some ideas or some inspiration of things that you can do within your content. Now, I know that we're talking about rebranding, but rebranding is definitely not a decision to take lightly. Here are some signs that you actually might need to consider a rebrand. Your content has shifted. Maybe you've pivoted a focus. Maybe you started out doing vlogs or like lifestyle content and you moved to, content creation tips like I did. Or, if you have changed from something and you're doing something else now, I definitely would recommend doing some type of rebrand, because that's definitely going to reflect the change and not just like, hey, I used to do this and now I do this, and nobody really knows it, because nothing really changed. Another reason why you should maybe consider a rebrand is maybe you feel disconnected from your brand. Maybe you feel like some of the things that you've been doing are like repetitive and you're just like, why am I up here doing this when this is not really what I want to do, So like if creating content and, putting out your content like you usually do, if that's just not keeping you motivated and you're like finding yourself sometimes not even wanting to do it, definitely consider a refresh or rebrand, because like I said, that can definitely help spark a lot of inspiration and motivation to help you keep going within your journey, because you shouldn't be stopping. Okay, you might just need a refresh. Maybe your engagement is plummeting or something. Sometimes a rebrand, just like with getting inspiration yourself and getting ideas and whatnot for yourself, it can also spark an interest from your audience to kind of help them re-engage with your content. Maybe they wanted to see something fresh from you also, and once you do actually make that change, it can spark that interest again for people to want to watch your content. Another reason that you may be wanting to rebrand is maybe you're ready to level up. Okay, if you're transitioning into taking content seriously, not just putting a video out here and there, and you actually want to have a posting schedule, you want to stay consistent, you have a specific niche that you want to go to, and you have like content ideas planned and lined up, so you're transitioning to being more serious with your content. Maybe you want to go into content creation full time, or maybe you have already went full time with your content creation, definitely having a more polished brand or professional looking brand will definitely help you open doors to bigger opportunities when it comes to that. Also, now let's talk about the how. A successful rebrand definitely takes planning, but in the end, I think it's definitely worth it. In your planning, you should define your vision. I think you should start by asking yourself a couple questions. You can ask yourself questions like, what do I want my brand to represent? Who am I trying to reach? And what is something that makes me unique? Like, what makes me stand out? Another thing you can do is update your visual. That includes logo if you have it, your banners for all your social media pages, specifically YouTube, because I don't think there's a lot of banners for any other social media apps. But your logo, your banner, update your thumbnails, even how you design your videos. Honestly, if you want to try out a new editing technique that you've learned recently, you can, incorporate that also. If you want to change your colors or anything branding wise, definitely update all your visuals, because what's a rebrand if you gonna still have the same stuff? So definitely do that. Another thing you can do is refine your content strategy. Your rebrand should definitely go hand in hand with the content that you're creating. For example, I have recently rebranded to Content Made Simple with Brittney Yvonne. This aligns with me providing content creation tips and tricks for new and beginning content creators that are looking to start their journey or just need some help along the way. I want to make that as simple as possible for you guys, and that works, okay? That goes hand in hand with what I'm trying to do here. So take that as an example, and if you're wanting to rebrand your brand as well. Another thing I would recommend is just communicate with your audience. Even if you feel like you don't have one, still ask those questions, still reach out. Be transparent as possible. You can maybe just share the why behind your rebrand, just so your audience can kind of feel like they're in the loop. Because if people are already following you and then all of a sudden your colors change, your name change, and it's like, who is this? Oh, this is that person. I didn't know they did this. But if you can actually tell them, like I said, even if you feel like you don't have an audience and you don't get a lot of engagement, just still put that out there, even if it's just a post with your new logo and you're saying, hey, I rebranded because of this reason, like this or whatever, and this is what to expect from me moving forward. Because at least you did post it if you have people following you, and they might see that post and they know you're rebranding now. Also, a rebrand definitely does not have to happen overnight. You can maybe introduce updates step by step to kind of give your audience time to adjust. And also, something else to keep in mind is rebranding is not all about looking good, okay? It's definitely about long-term impact, because once you rebrand, I definitely wouldn't want to continuously rebrand. If you rebrand, I want you to try to see if you can keep that for as long as possible. I don't want you guys to rebrand and then like 3 months down the line, you're like, I don't want to do this no more. And you're like doing something else, because how are you going to keep your audience that way, But rebranding can also bring in more opportunities. Brands and collaborators are more drawn to creators who represent themselves professionally. So that is having, clean page and social media accounts and posts, and everything's matching, everything is consistent. That will definitely make a difference when it comes to that. You can also get out of it a stronger community. A clear and relatable brand definitely fosters a deeper connection with your audience, and also align growth. With a rebrand, you're not just simply creating content just to create content. You're creating content with the goal in mind of what you plan out in your rebrand in the first place. You're trying to actually build something. You're not just putting out something just to put out something. You're trying to build something sustainable and something that is purposeful and can be useful to the people that are watching your content. And also, like I said, a very exciting part for me and going into this is I've definitely made this decision to rebrand. It's something I've been thinking about for a while now, and I feel like I was just getting a little repetitive in what I was doing, and I just needed to change. I was growing here on YouTube, but I wasn't really growing anywhere else on other social media platforms, and I was just like, I'm tired of doing the same things all the time. I need something different, okay? So now definitely with this rebrand came, like I said, a lot of inspiration, a lot of ideas that I can do. And I literally had so much fun recreating like logos and banners and intros and outros. I'm excited to see what my thumbnails look like, because that is something that I have not tested. But yeah, this rebrand is definitely all about helping you simplify your content creation journey. That's all I was doing in the first place, but my channel name was just my name, just because that's how I started my channel to begin with. I was doing vlogs, I was doing like little product reviews, I was doing like routines and stuff on this channel, and I just one day was like, hey, I can maybe do content creation tips because I'm a content creator and this is what I'm doing and I just want to share what I'm doing. But now it is a channel with a purpose. I am solely here on this channel to provide you guys content creation tips to help you simplify your journey, because I've always said this, it does not have to be as difficult as everyone makes it, and I want to make it as simple as possible for you guys and explain it as simply as I can so you guys can understand. Because if I wanted to get in my content creation journey, if I want to branch out and do new things, if I want to do this and, you know, I'm trying to not take the easy road, but trying to understand it simply, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. I'm just trying not to make it hard for you guys to get started in your journey or to help you in your journey, you know. But I am definitely excited for this process. I'm excited for this new chapter, and I definitely can't wait to continue sharing tips, insights, and tools just to make your content creator journey as smoothly as possible. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you did get all the way to the end, be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to this channel for more content. Also, comment down below what are your goals for 2025, because as you can see, like, I'm very excited to jump into 2025 and see what it has in store, and I hope you are also. Until next time, this is Brittney Yvonne, and I'm going to remind you before I go that your brand is your story, okay? It's your story, so you should be able to tell it like you want to, right? Right. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.